Genghis Khan. The name alone brings to mind brutal conquests, unstoppable armies, and the rise of the world's largest empire. But was he really as ruthless as history tells us? Today, we're diving into the brutal truth about Genghis Khan, busting some of the biggest myths and revealing the real story of this controversial conqueror. Let's start with one of the biggest myths, that Genghis Khan was only a ruthless warlord driven by an endless thirst for blood. Yes, Genghis Khan's campaigns were incredibly violent. Cities that resisted were often destroyed, and his armies didn't shy away from mass killings. But here's the twist. Genghis Khan wasn't a mindless destroyer. He was a strategic genius. If cities surrendered without a fight, they were often spared and allowed to thrive under Mongol rule. In fact, he used psychological warfare as a tool to avoid combat, spreading fear so cities would surrender without resistance. Brutal? Yes, but also effective. Genghis Khan supposedly despised other cultures and religions, but the reality might surprise you. Genghis Khan actually encouraged religious freedom and diversity in his empire. He believed that allowing people to worship as they pleased would keep the empire more stable and loyal to him. In the Mongol Empire, you could find Muslims, Christians, Buddhists, and others living side by side. Genghis even invited scholars and religious leaders from different cultures to share their knowledge, creating one of the most culturally diverse empires of the time. For Genghis, religion wasn't a threat, it was an asset. Here's another misconception, that Genghis Khan's conquests destroyed civilization and cut off important trade routes. In reality, the Mongol Empire created one of the safest and most connected trade networks in history, the Pax Mongolica. Under Mongol rule, the Silk Road thrived. Merchants could travel safely from Europe to China, spreading goods, ideas, and culture. The Mongols even set up relay stations, allowing news and trade to move more quickly than ever before. Genghis Khan didn't just keep civilization intact, he connected it on an unprecedented scale. This brings us to the last myth. Was Genghis Khan's legacy purely one of destruction? While his campaigns certainly left a trail of devastation, his impact on the world goes far beyond bloodshed. The Mongol Empire created new systems of governance, boosted literacy, and opened the doors to knowledge exchange between East and West. Genghis Khan's legal code, the Yasa, enforced strict laws that helped keep his massive empire united. The truth is, he reshaped entire continents, and some historians even credit his empire with helping lay the groundwork for the modern world. So, was Genghis Khan a brutal warlord? Or was he a visionary leader? The truth, as always, is complicated. Genghis Khan was both a conqueror and a connector, ruthless and yet remarkably progressive for his time. His methods were harsh, but his impact was undeniable. From trade to religious freedom, from uniting tribes to forging connections between continents, Genghis Khan left a complex legacy that changed the world. Love him or hate him, one thing is clear. His story isn't just about brutality, it's about power, strategy, and transformation.